Well, Gerrit Cole returned for the Yankees, but the Orioles win in extra innings in the Bronx. Tanner Bibee, 12 Ks. Josh Naylor, a couple of home runs. Guardians win at home against the Mariners, and Sean Murphy, a pair of home runs, and the Braves shutout victory in the ATL. Steve Lennox, Lennox on Baseball live stream podcast. We are recapping day number 84 of the Major League Baseball regular season. Glad you're with us. And we will continue as we open up with That's Baseball and our 2022 Topps Card Baseball set, the reveal of Javier Baez, stars of the game, Yordan Alvarez. There's the baseball card. Alvarez is backwards. So Javi Baez, Detroit Tigers, Yordan Alvarez as well. And show those couple of cards right there. We've got just a couple of cards remaining as we're adding on and not just doing one card. We got to get through this card set that is no longer underwhelming, but not as great as you would hope buying a pack of baseball cards. And I can't even tell you what that card set cost, but it was a couple of bucks. Again, we are recapping day number 84 of the Major League Baseball regular season. A Wednesday, a busy Wednesday with 15 games. Let's get right to it. Cedric Mullins breaking a 5-5 tie. RBI knock in the 10th inning for the Orioles. Mullins had scored on a throwing error. That put the Orioles up 7-5. They would need that extra run. The Yankees got a run in the bottom of the 10th inning. Orioles hold on for a 7-6 victory, even up the series at a game apiece. Gerrit Cole did get the start, his first of the season. 4+ innings, 2 runs allowed. Both teams using 7 pitchers. Cade Povich made the start for the Orioles, left with 2 outs in the 5th inning. Povich gave up just a hit, gave up just 1 run, but he walked 5. So that pitch count got up there against the Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton, 3-run double. That in the 7th inning, RBI base hit in the 9th inning. That tied the game at 5-5, ended up sending it to extra innings. Red Sox, 2 solo home runs, 5 more stolen bases, beat the Blue Jays 7-3 in Toronto with the win on Wednesday. Sox complete the series sweep, their 4th of the season. All 4 have been on the road. Sox have won 5 in a row for the 2nd time this year. Back to a season-high 5 games over 500 for the 2nd time this season as well. Brian Bayo allowed just 2 runs over 6 innings. Bayo the win, 7th on the year. Jarren Duran, 2 hits, including a solo home run. Duran, 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases. He's now hit safely in 10 straight games. The Blue Jays 1 for 15 with runners in scoring position in the finale on Wednesday. 4 for 33 with runners in scoring position and losing all 3 games. They also committed 4 errors in the finale on Wednesday as well. Emmanuel Valdez, 2 hits, including a solo home run for the Red Sox. He had 3 runs scored. Durant said after the game, we've got to just keep on rolling. There you go. Red Sox, again, winners of 5 in a row. Padres, 3 runs in the 9th inning, held on 5-2 victory against the Phillies at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. So with the win, the Padres avoid the series sweep. They also avoid a 10th straight road loss, and they avoid a 6th straight loss overall. So a win, a big win, and a couple of streaks snapped for the Padres as they pick up the victory on Wednesday against the Phillies. Kyle Higashioka turned a 2-1 lead into a 5-1 lead with a 3-run triple. All 5 runs for San Diego with 2 outs against Phillies pitching. Matt Waldron, 5-6 with the win. Starter for the Padres, giving up just 1 run on 5 hits over 7 innings. Walked 2, struck out 6. Bryce Harper, a couple of solo home runs, his first and the third, his second coming in the 9th inning. Ranger Suarez gave up just 1 run over 6 innings. He was not involved in the decision. Mariners and Guardians continuing their series in Cleveland. Tanner Bibee, 12 strikeouts over 6 shutout innings. Josh Naylor, a couple of home runs. He knocked in 5. Guardians even up the series at 1-1 against the Mariners with an 8-0 shutout victory. Naylor, RBI single in the 1st, 2-run home run in the 5th, added a solo shot in the 7th inning. Bibee combining with 3 relievers on the shutout victory. Bibee allowed just 3 hits, walked 1. Now 5-2 on the season with the victory. Scott Barlow, Hunter Gaddis, Emmanuel Clase, each working a scoreless inning, and none of the 3 relievers allowing a base hit against Seattle. And Stephen Kwan, 2-run home run for the Guardians. Bibee, after the shutout win, said, "This is super fun." Now, J.P. Crawford ejected from the game after he struck out for a 3rd time. He got tossed by the plate umpire. So did manager Scott Service as well. And Crawford was just not happy throughout the game. I believe it was Doug Eddings who was the home plate umpire. And Crawford again got tossed. He was 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Jesse Winker, 2-run home run, bottom of 6th inning, put the Nationals up 2-1. Nationals go on, even up their series against the Diamondbacks with a 3-1 victory. Derek Law, 2 perfect innings in relief, picked up the win. Nationals have won 9 of 11. Back to within a game of 500. Last time they were at 500, they were 20-20 on May 14th. Nationals pitchers have allowed just 3 total runs over their last 4 victories. Kyle Finnegan gave up a single, struck out a couple in the 9th inning, and worked a scoreless 9th inning for the save, his 20th on the year. Pirates take the series 2-1 over the Cincinnati Reds. Pirates picked up their third 1-0 win of the season with Wednesday's victory against the Reds. There have been 16 1-0 games on the year. Yes, I count them. Yes, I love them. Pirates have won the last 2 and 3 of the 16 overall. Brian Reynolds, solo home run off Nick Martinez in the home 8th inning for the game's only run. Reynolds extending his hit streak. Mitch Keller, 7 scoreless. Keller, no decision. Colin Holderman, scoreless 8th inning, 3-0 with the win in relief. David Bednar slammed the door shut, 1-2-3 9th inning for Bednar, and he picked up the save, his 16th on the year. Hunter Green, no decision. Red starter, did not allow a run, struck out 9 over 6 1/3 innings. Pirates 3 hits. Reds had 2 hits. Teams combining for 9 runs over the 3 games at PNC Park. 3-game series in Miami, 3 one-run games, and a couple of walk-off wins for the Marlins. Marlins clinched the series Wednesday afternoon, winning 4-3 against the Cardinals. So Otto Lopez came through, 2-out game-winning RBI base hit in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Marlins are 14-26 at home this season. Half their victories have come in walk-off fashion. 7 walk-off wins on the season. I'm not really sure what that tells us. They don't give up. They fight to the end. Throw out a cliche if you'd like. Marlins, 2 straight wins after dropping 6 in a row. Nolan Gorman, home run for the Cardinals in the loss, his 16th. Miami opened up the game. Back-to-back home runs from Brian De La Cruz and Jesus Sanchez early on. Rays got a run on the top of the 10th inning, beat the Twins 3-2 at Target Field. The loss snapping Minnesota's 6-game win streak. Royce Lewis, another home run for the Twins, but he had the throwing error in the 10th inning that provided the Rays with the opportunity for the go-ahead run. Rays just 4-8 in their last 12 games. Lewis, 3 hits, home run. His home run in the 5th inning, breaking a 1-1 tie. Lewis, 8 home runs in his first 14 games of the season. He's one of those guys you tag with the label, just stay healthy. Just stay healthy. We know the talent's there. A world of talent. And just stay healthy, and the numbers will come. Freddie Peralta, 6 scoreless innings, combined with Ryan Hudson and Trevor McGill. 2-0 shutout win for the Brewers in Anaheim against the Angels. Brewers take 2 of 3 in the series after dropping the opener to the Angels. Peralta, 3 hits allowed, struck out 8, 5-4 with the win. Tough luck loss for Tyler Anderson. Gave up just 1 earned run over 7. Rhys Hoskins, sac fly in the 1st inning. That made it 1-0. Willie Adames knocked in the 2nd run for the Brewers' RBI single late in the game. Brewers' 4th shutout win on the season. Astros on the south side Wednesday, evening up their series at a game apiece with the White Sox. Take game 2, 4-1. Hunter Brown gave up a solo home run to Andrew Benintendi in the 4th inning. That was pretty much it. Brown giving up just 1 run, struck out 6 over 6 innings. Now 4-5 with the victory. 3 relievers all working a scoreless inning. Josh Hader finished off the 9th inning for the save, his 10th on the year. Cesar Salazar, first multi-hit game as a big leaguer. He had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Garrett Crochet struck out 8. Crochet gave up 3 earned runs, took the loss, now 6-6 on the year. How about the A's? Snapped their losing streak. Now they've won 2 in a row. Both wins in the series against the Royals at home in Oakland. 5-1 the final. On Wednesday night, Luis Medina gave up 1 earned run over 5 2/3 innings, picked up the win. Cole Reagans gave up 2 runs over 6. He took the loss. Miguel Andujar, 3 hits and an RBI. Zach Geloff, solo home run. And Brent Rooker, a couple of run-scoring singles as well. Royals just 7-15 since May 26. At one point, it was the Royals neck and neck with the Cleveland Guardians. And now you're looking at 3 teams battling it out. Yes, we have not hit July 1st yet. But you look at the Royals kind of coming back to the pack. You've got the Twins, Royals, Red Sox. I'm not thinking of any other teams in the AL right now battling out for the other 2 wild cards. We'll concede right now, at least, that first wild card spot's going to go to either the Yankees or the Orioles out of the AL East. Will there be 3 teams out of the AL East or AL Central come October baseball? Rangers able to avoid a series sweep at home against the Mets, take the finale. 5-3 Wednesday night in Arlington. The loss snapping the Mets' 7-game win streak. And the Mets, kind of one of those teams, their 7-game win streak getting closer to 500. But, it's just so hard. I think the Astros all season long, just so hard to get back to that 500 mark when you dig yourself in to a huge hole. Rangers with the win Wednesday night against the Mets, ending a 5-game losing streak. Leody Taveras broke a 3-3 tie, 2-out, 2-run home run off Drew Smith in the 7th inning. Smith, the loss, Wyatt Langford hit by a pitch with the bases loaded in the 1st inning, picked up an RBI. Langford tied the game at 3, RBI single in the 6th inning. Pete Alonso did have a home run with a man on in the loss for the Mets, his 16th on the year. Cubs able to hold on for a 6-5 victory against the Giants Wednesday afternoon. And with that, Cubs take the series after winning the opener on Monday. Kyle Hendricks gave up just 1 earned run, struck out 8, worked into the 6th inning, left with 2 outs, picked up the win, his first on the year. Dansby Swanson, Ian Happ, back-to-back home runs in the 4th. Swanson also had a 2-run single in the 7th inning. That put the Cubs up 5-1 at that point. Jorge Soler did have a grand slam in the 8th inning, got the Giants to within a run, but that's as close as they got. Giants 3 errors in the loss. Giants wearing number 24 patches on their jerseys for Willie Mays. The Giants now travel to Alabama, play Thursday's Negro League tribute game honoring Willie Mays. They'll play the Cardinals at Rickwood on Thursday night. Rockies walk-off victory, bottom of the 9th inning, beat the Dodgers 7-6. Dodgers up 2-1 in that 4-game series. Brenton Doyle tied the game with a sac fly in the 7th inning. Doyle, another sac fly, brought in the winning run in the home 9th inning. The Rockies jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the 1st, 2-out, 3-run home run from Michael Toglia, his 6th on the season. Shohei Ohtani, 2 base hits, 3-run double in the 2nd. That tied the game up for the Dodgers. Again, the Rockies win it in walk-off fashion. That's a recap of day number 84, the Major League Baseball regular season. Sugar's Random Thoughts brought to you by the Yellow Rose of Talbot Bed and Breakfast in Easton, Maryland. Considering a stay on the beautiful Maryland Eastern Shore this summer or fall, Oxford, St. Michael's, Easton, beautiful area. But if you're considering a stay on the Maryland Eastern Shore, consider a stay at the Yellow Rose B&B, Yellow Rose of Talbot B&B, that is. Tell my sister Tammy, my brother-in-law Kenneth, that I sent you their way. So, yes, the Giants will play at Rickwood in Birmingham, Alabama on Thursday. A lot of thoughts, of course, on Willie Mays. There's been some great writing over the last couple of days on the Say Hey Kid. Listening to WFAN Radio in New York on Wednesday, afternoon host Evan Roberts. I'd never heard this before, but I agree with it 100%. A couple of years ago, the Mets retired number 24 for Willie Mays. Played, I think, a season and a half or so. Was part of the team that went to the World Series against the Oakland A's in 73. But the Mets retired Willie Mays number 24. And a lot of people don't think that should be the case. But the way Evan Roberts said it, and I really did agree with it. Willie Mays, you're retiring not for his brief time with the New York Mets. He played for the New York Giants. They moved to San Francisco. Always a Giant, right? But Willie Mays, if you look at it, he's part of New York baseball history in a huge way. So big that the Mets retired his number 24. Some will argue, and Evan Roberts was one of them on WFAN Radio Wednesday in New York, that it should have been retired a long time ago. New owner, Steve Cohen, came in, decided this is a thing that we're going to do. And I just thought about that you think Willie Mays, you think Giants. Present day, you think San Francisco Giants. Moved west out of New York, along with the Dodgers. But Willie Mays, his career got going in New York with the Giants. So retiring his number 24 as the Mets, and the Mets as a National League team, they're always going to have ties to both the Dodgers and the Giants, because when New York lost those two teams to the West Coast, to San Francisco, to Los Angeles, New York was without a National League team. New York, a National League city for many, many years, even with the Yankees winning World Series titles, even with the Yankees having Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle, all the way through. National League Series, National League City for many, many years. So that number 24 retired by the Mets organization. Certainly, absolutely deserving. It's Willie Mays. Number 24 retired by two organizations, the Mets and the Giants. But just, choked up about the passing of Willie Mays on Tuesday at the age of 93. Was not going to attend tonight's game in Birmingham, where he's from, where he got started with the Birmingham Black Barons. But we knew that in advance of his passing on Tuesday, but then passing again at the age of 93. So those just the one Sugar's random thought right there as we close out our show. Again, recapping day number 84 of the Major League Baseball season. Follow our YouTube channel at LenoxOnBaseball, also at LenoxOnBaseball on X. A lot of our interviews that we've done in the past. We're going to have at least one interview next week with former big league pitcher Jimmy Gobble. That is set for Tuesday, but some great interviews with authors, former big leaguers, and one of our latest interviews with former big league coach Rich Donnelly talking about chicken runs at midnight, available up there on the Lennox on Baseball YouTube channel as well. Tell your friends about us. We love retweets. And as always, if you're going to participate, if you're going to join the show live when we do it most mornings, sorry for missing on Wednesday, but you can drop some comments in the comment file as well. They'll pop up. Question, comment, anything you want to talk about your team, we can kind of go from there. Brian Holland, former Aberdeen Ironbird intern, sends us out.
Stop talking during the anthem. Go watch Steve Lennox's new podcast because Steve is the man.